would help if I click the button, wouldn't it? Good now, Laura. Who else has popped in? So far, I only see 2 bubbles that popped up. Good now, Lee, aka Leslie. I love it. Good now, Hale. How goes it? Oops. Very excited to hear the final findings. Welcome back. You know me. Give a couple minutes, let people pop in, then we can get started. How has your day gone? I've been hanging out with Hale for all day. Good now, love. Do you prefer Lee? Good now, Aaron. Or Leslie. I like it. I like that nickname. Good now, good now. Y'all ready to talk? I can't wait. I know Hale's got stuff to share. I'm looking forward to it. Laura, how did you do over this week? Good now, Michelle. I'm good with either one. An old friend used to call me Lily. Oh, I love that. That's where it comes from. I like that. Lily is so sweet. That's a very endearing name. Or, nickname. Aww. I like it. Endearing, if I said the word right. Oh, man. I've been on video all day. Good now, soul. I love it. All right. I love it. Y'all are greeting each other. Oh, what's this? I was going to say, what's this fuzzy? Good now, Wilka. Dear puppy. I had trouble starting from the beginning. Couldn't really figure out what I was doing, but did have a few breakthroughs. I love it. That's, you know what? Thumbs up, clapping. That is perfect. And you have it, and you can repeat it. So this is not a one and done. You can apply it to so many different situations. Good now, Chelsea. So good. Good. Where's Groove? Yes, he's one of 3. I have one that travels with me. Gotta love him. He makes noise too. He's so cute. He got little baby cheeks and everything. Okay, I gotta do it. You started it, Lee. He's a squishy guy. Hold him. His hand goes up. But he needs something to lean against because he does not have stability. I wonder how long he'll stay up there. Okay. He's a favorite in your house too? Yeah, he is. Can't help but love him. They did very good with this marketing, didn't they? They knew what they were doing. Like, how can we get more women involved? Oh, let's make a cute little alien. Yep, you did it. They did it. All right. Let us share. So, is there anyone who has not been going through this experiment this past week with us? Then I can run through what we're doing. Good now, Leo. And, okay. Good now, Helen. All right. I will run through what we've been doing this whole week. Good now, love. Okay. So, this is a workbook I've created. You can get this on, if you go to my profile, it's the first link in here. It's not required for the experiment, but it's helpful because it has a bunch of different prompts in here that can help you do some introspective work. You've been in and out. I didn't catch all the sessions. No worries. And to that point, you can actually catch all of the replays on my Tube channel, which is, if you go to the link, it's also there. So starting from day one. So on Sunday, we went through the workbook together. And over this week, I invited you. Well, first, I asked everyone to think of one area in their life that needs some attention right now. So relationships, boundaries, whatever. Good now, Alicia. And with that held in mind, good now, Tatiana, the invitation is, or was, or is, to apply the Crown framework to that. So today we've gone through all the letters. And so this live is the final finding. So I asked everyone to experiment using whatever their choice is, using conscious choice, taking responsibility, owning their energy, being accepting of the fact that they are worthy without needing permission, and no more self-abandonment applied to that area of choice. And so today we have the final findings that we get to discover and hear from those who are doing those experiment, and just hear what they observed, what they learned, maybe something they've changed, maybe something they've found challenging and would like to work or talk through. So that is what today is about. So any questions? Does that make sense? Yes, so maybe so. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I know Hale did, and Laura says she has some breakthroughs. Who would like to share? Would love to have you share what came up for you. If we need to work through something, Hale was like, this is perfect after the retreat. So I can't wait. I look forward to hearing what you would like to share. And Laura too, if you would like to share what came up for you. I should put the link in here so you can join live and have a conversation. And anyone else, even if you didn't do all 5 days, if there's any revelations that came to you just with any part of it. I know, like Lee, some people were in and out as well. What says you? What's really cool when you start applying this on a regular basis, just to life in general, you'll do it automatically, but you'll also recognize you doing it. Your area of conscious choice was take action based on the recent reset at the retreat. Love it, which you did. What was did you use the framework for one particular thing, or you applied the different letters to different things? I love it. And she did. She, like, all these things that were hanging in the air, she just took them down. Of course, not literally, but took them down and ran with it, because she was just sharing that on our integration call from the retreat. Who else has popped in? Welcome in, all. We are just closing out this week. Good now, Johnny. And is that Beth? Oh, you moved too quick. Yep, it's Beth. Good now, Beth. Allie, good now, love. Is everyone familiar with the experiment that we did? And is there anyone here who would like to share what they gleaned from this week, whether you did all 5 days or not? I like how they feed into each other. My responsibility was to learn and listen and trust my intuition as I choose actions daily. I love it. How did How did that show up for you? Like when you took that responsibility, did you notice a shift? Did you notice you could lean into your intuition more? Good now, Tan. I love it. I wonder. I had to identify things that typically get me sidetracked and avoid those old tendencies. Nice. Okay. That is definitely using the responsibility piece for sure. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And what about owning your energy? And for anyone just joining, we're closing out this week of experimenting with ourselves, using the Crown framework. As you can see, Crown C is conscious choice, responsibility, owning my energy, worth without permission, and no more self-abandonment. And if anyone can think of a time where they've caught themselves abandoning themselves or anything, how would you apply this framework to that? Laura says, my responsibility was to recognize that I am the only being that can and will take care of me. If I don't, I won't be able to keep going. I love that. I think you had a cold or something at one point, right? Was that you? But I love that you're taking the responsibility for yourself. Is that physically, mentally, emotionally, all of the above, if you care to share? Hale says, epiphany on owning my energy. Nutrition played a huge role on making me mentally strong, not just physically. Yes, that is a very good point. Sometimes mental health challenges can be a poor diet, can come from a poor diet. My choice is higher in the comments. Okay, I missed it. My bad. Let me grab that real quick, and then I'll speak to Hales. Oh, it must have gotten deleted because I don't see it. Or it was before I got your good. Oh, I see you're good now, and I see you saying hi to people, but I don't see you might have to reword what you shared. unless I'm just overlooking it. To Hale's point, as far as nutrition, one of the stories that really, really stuck with me when I was going through the functional medicine health coaching program was a story of a young girl who was 12 years old, and she was having a lot of psychosis. And her parents, of course, took her to traditional doctors who want to put her on all these things, and they finally went to, it was either a functional medicine doc or an osteopath, because she was in and out of psych wards. And come to find out, she had low vitamin B12. And when they got that stabilized and back to a normal level for her, she was fine. There was no psychotic episodes. So I know that's an extreme example of what Hale was talking about, but it just goes to show, I mean, a deficiency in vitamin C creates, what's it called, crickets? Is that how you call it? Not crickets. How do you call it? My brain is not working. Hold on. I always want to say crickets every time I see it. What is it called? Does someone know? Rickets, thank you. I was like, why do I want to say crickets? I think because it reminds me of crickets. Yes, that one. Thank you, Robin. Love how Robin comes in ready to answer questions. But yeah, so I love that epiphany, Hale. If you've never had an extreme deficiency like that, it's not something you really think about. Did you change your diet, or maybe times of day that you ate something? What did you change about your diet? I love that you learned that about yourself. I'm gonna still call it crickets just because I keep wanting to call it crickets. Alicia says, Nicole made me realize where I was leaking my energy, self-sabotaging to give others first comes from my near-death experience and my knowledge of my soul's purpose. But doing it from this point, I began to realize just how much I overgive and have no boundaries, and sometimes wonder why I can't sleep or are physically exhausted because I'm carrying everyone else's emotional baggage. I had a call from my friend the other day. I stood in my power and said, "No, I can't give you another healing. I'm busy studying at the moment." Usually, I would just drop everything for everyone else. Learning to do what fills me first, and lots more energetic protection and boundaries, and knowing it's okay to say no. Awesome. It is okay to say no. And you're doing it consciously. You sometimes you may end up still saying yes, but at least you have weighed all of the things in your consideration. Soul says that's me. Low vitamin levels across the board because of my disease deficiencies will drive you down. It will. It will. You're doing an amazing job of navigating that, Soul. Laura says I missed most of Sunday's group, so didn't know the full assignment. It took me until Wednesday to understand. My area of conscious choice is rest and self-care. I have not been good at that over the past several months. Okay, got it. And what did you change to improve that for your rest? And are you coming to the sleep retreat? I was kidding. Lee says, for me, I've been working on relinquishing my need to control everything. Accepting that I'm only responsible for what I can do. One big thing that I can do is owning and choosing my attitude, which translates into energy. I can choose to believe for the best because I'm worth the best. I think feelings of unworthiness was how I was abandoning myself. I'm doing much better about noticing when those feelings of unworthiness and needing to fix things that I can't fix come up. I'm seeing it and redirecting it. In the past, it felt like faking it till you make it, which felt disingenuous to me, but now it feels like self-love. I love it. You become aware and you make conscious choice. That's kind of what the book that we're reading, The Seat of the Soul, he's like making conscious choice every moment. That's awesome. I love that, Lee. Thank you for sharing. Bravo, Alicia from Robin. Good now, Debbie. I love it. Hale says, I usually eat high protein, lots of boiled eggs, sardines, protein shakes, low carbs. I begin eating more variety daily versus just eating the same old thing every day. Huge shift in mental energy. Love that. Hale already seems like she could bounce off the wall, so I can't even imagine where she's at right now. Good now. That's wonderful, Lee says Hale. Lee says thank you. Y'all only get to see her words in here, but seeing her in person, so full of energy. Good now, Wendy. Laura says, owning my energy is recognizing and accepting that when my body says rest, it means it, and I need to stop, sit, or lie down and do that. I have several chronic health conditions that impact me 24/7. I'm glad you chose your health and that you are listening. I bet you feel a lot better. You scare people. Just doing that, even just making the decision to do it. How's that feeling, Laura, since you started doing that? Alicia says, thanks, Robin. Fill our cup first. Give from the overflow. Cleanse and rest. Yes, yes. Hell. Nobody's used to that. People having that much energy. Good now, Heidi Love. Robin says, I'm focusing on restorative reset with no guilt. I am enough. Since I am a super empath caretaker, I have been working on not self-sabotage behaviors. Thank you. I love that, Robin. Good for you. Yeah. How do you recognize it? What are you doing differently? What brings it into your awareness? And I ask these questions just because it can be sneaky, not recognizing what you do on a regular basis, right? So a lot of times it helps when someone can lovingly point things out to you, or you hear something and you're like, wait, that sounds like me. Let me take a look at that. So I'm just curious with Robin, with Laura Hale, like, how did you bring, what brought you into awareness, you yourself? Did it start before this experiment and this kind of like let you lean into that more? Work without permission. Just because the voices in my head that sound like my grandmother and mom say I shouldn't be lazy and should keep working, I am worth the rest time. Yes, I deserve to rest and let my body heal. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. That is a beautiful example of worth without permission. Alicia says, soul, take good care. Take care, look after you. Yes, yes, yes. I think he does a good job of that. Because there are days he's like, I've been resting. He hasn't popped in. Been resting. Chelsea says, yes, Laura, love that. Absolutely. A lot of times, when I'm talking with clients, a big part of the challenges is the unconscious subscription to what was spoken to them over them as children. And Laura's breaking herself from that. I hear it a lot when, in the language of I should be, or I. So there's two things I do when I hear that. I should be, or I can't do this, I'm trying to do this, I want to, whatever. I ask, one, what's your human design chart? And two, is that true? Where did that come from? And is that still true? And Laura says, for no more self-abandonment, keep listening to my intuition and my body. Trust the knowledge that my body has, not what I've been trained to believe. Love that. Yeah. When I hear things like that, I always think of stories, medical stories, where someone's been told that they'll never walk again, and years later they're running marathons. It's just listen to your body. Your body knows best. Soul says, started sprouting, Alicia, going in my juice with lots of supplements. Ooh, I love sprouts. That's awesome, Soul. More potent nutrition. Good now, Helen. We have two Helens here. Hale says, Laura, I had a hard stop in 2019 when my body shut down. Lost the use of my left arm with severe nerve pain and spiraled into depression. Heavy meditation, yoga, acupuncture, inversion table daily, bodywork therapy, all for pain management to avoid spinal surgeries. It took years of hard work, but all of these issues are temporary even though it feels permanent at the time. Pain makes hours feel like years. Yeah. Start small, grow tall. Love that, Soul. If anyone were to meet Hale right now, they would not even, they'd be like, wait, what? Yes, Soul says Hale, for sure. Start small. Every small steps count. I learned that very well last year. little by little still gets you there better than not doing anything at all. Even if it's a half a crawl. Not original, it's a cool song lyric. Hey, whatever, it works. I appreciate you used it perfectly. Yeah, I really share where I came from. I focus on now. It's understandable. Your share, however, can help people who are going through that, which you did earlier today too. Realize that they can get through it too. I recognize some things it may be something that ends up having to be managed and never not cured. So that's also something to consider. If you have a challenge like that in your life, how can you manage it so that it doesn't consume so much of your bandwidth? Laura says, I've learned a lot in this week. Even starting behind a little bit feels good to really listen to myself and trust myself. And I'm not signed up for the sleep retreat, though it is on my wish list. I'm sure I'll be doing it. I think it'll be an annual thing and maybe even more than once a year because it's so needed. Would love to have you. Robin says, I now have created an awareness of where I am self abandoning. Long journey. Putting myself first still seems weird. One moment at a time. Yeah, absolutely. I like that. It's the because we've bought into taking care of yourself is selfish. So there's a fine line. There is a line there, but if you're pouring out way too much and you're not replenishing, that line has been crossed. To where, and by crossed I mean you got to take a step back and start taking care of yourself first, because we want to take the best care of other people as we can, and it's a lot more challenging when you have not first taken care of yourself. Alicia says, great to hear, Soul. I intend your system will absorb all these nutrients and you will feel fantastic and bouncing in life. I love that. Music is my love language. I'm a hopeless, helpless romantic trying to fall in love with me. Oh, I love that. Sounds like you made the decision. That's half of the journey. Good now, Nadine. Hopefully I said your name correctly because I know there's no E at the end. So is it Nathan? Please tell me how to correctly say your name. Good now, Caitlin. I recognize I'm sometimes a hopeless American when it comes to pronouncing stuff. But I am really good. I know, you catch that all the time. Robin, is that your number? I can pronounce things. Well, then this is perfect for you. This time of day. Good now, LK. I love what y'all have learned and shared, and sounds like it has been incorporated to a degree. Like this is becoming a way of being for you, which is beautiful. It's very empowering, or inner powering. Good now, Linda. I'll say inner powering. Just reminds you of what you're already capable of. Lee says 44 has been popping up all week in my lives. That is so funny. Are you East Coast, Lee? Because if so, then the time of this, we started at 444. Many lives. I don't know why I said my lives. Atlanta, okay. Hale says, worth without permission. Met new group of 30 people couple days ago. I did everything differently. Chose a seat facing leaders and sat tall like they're equal. Kept my mouth shut when I really felt like talking. Learned so much by active listening. All my questions got answered by others by the end of the meeting. Expensed a lot less energy, and still walked away with all answers. I love that, Hale. That's huge. Because one thing I noticed with Hale in the retreat, she's so eager to share and learn, and she's ready to give. And I think Rhonda had mentioned something about that. So I love that epiphany for you. Lisa says, beautiful, falling in love with you is the key. So the self-love will open up everything. It does. Laura says, Hale, I've been dealing with it for close to 30 years and am well acquainted with pain. There is a quote by Emily Dickinson that I have in my head, my meditation journal I show to my doctors when they question me about things. Pain has an element of blank. It cannot recollect where it began, when it began, or if there were a day when it was not. Wow. And how do your doctors respond to that, Laura? I love it. Lee says, hail, that is the best. Love when that happens. Robin says, for me, every day, 44 or 444, all day, angel support. Love it. Alicia, self-love is the key. Yes, yes, yes to everything. Yes, that came from Laura. Hale says, I've always thought my purpose was to help everyone. Sometimes I help them by being present and keeping my mouth shut. That is a true statement. That goes for all of us. Me too. A lot of times, the most I'll do is I'll ask a question and then I'll let you work it out. I'll just sit there and hold the space. They usually say they hadn't thought of how that would work, but they can see that it would. I appreciate that they're open to it. Sounds like you might have a good medical team. Good now, Chris. If anyone is just joining, we're closing out a week of experimenting with ourselves. I found that the quote is very true for me. It's beautiful. I need to capture that and put it in a journal. I mean, the Lettuce Fam doc. So on Sunday, my voice did something. Sunday, you're looking at a workbook that I created. It's got some prompts in it that you can answer to kind of go within. My goal is always inner mastery, and creating inner mastery allows for inner peace, overarching, creating world peace through inner peace. But just being able to be at a place where you feel more in control of things in your life, and the things that you can't control, you don't feel helpless to, though. Lower light and love to you as you juggle your long-term pain issues. Love it. Soul says, Laura, thank you for that quote. Needed that so much. Love it. I do now. She's the bomb. I love that for you, Robin. What a synchronicity. It fall on Lionsgate. It is. So Sunday we went through the workbook together. I asked everyone to choose an area in their life where they thought they could use more attention. And then throughout the week, we chose one letter per day and applied that framework to whatever that chosen area was. And so today is the final findings. That's why I call it experiment. And these are the findings. People are sharing what they've gleaned throughout the week, experimenting using this framework in certain areas of their lives. You can catch replays if you would like. It's on my Tube channel, Antara Mastery Everywhere. It's also in my link here in the profile. But yeah, Robin says, Laura, Deepak Chopra suggests trying to focus on all the areas that don't have pain, challenging, but has helped me. I appreciate how you shared that, Robin. I do so far, this has been well. I've been in some lives and sometimes we want to help people and we try to direct what they should do, but I just ask that you share what worked for you, because we never know what else, nobody can tell their whole story right here. So it may sound similar. So I appreciate how y'all are sharing your thoughts by just saying, this is what I experienced. So I just want to thank you for that. Soul says, I say something like Thich Nhat Hanh would say, I see you, my constant friend. I call suffering. If you leave me tomorrow, I won't miss you. That came from Thich Nhat Hanh. Laura says, I've recently started saying my pain with my sensation. Thank you for that, Robin. I will look into it. I love that. Another one to consider, I've worked with clients and offered the thought of saying the pain that I'm experiencing or the sensation that I'm experiencing rather than claiming it as yours. And I've done it for myself, and clients have said that has helped as well. Not fully like disassociate, but just be able to experience it from an observer role. still feeling it, though. It's still there, no doubt. Good now, Caroline. Elise says, I love that, Laura. Yeah, man. Any other thoughts, comments? I loved everything that y'all shared. Good now, Jules. I try to remember that. I can, like, when you're in pain, it's hard. It's hard to see beyond that, feel beyond that, think beyond that. So I'm always a proponent for cultivating stuff like that when you don't need it, so that it becomes a muscle memory thing. Zoe says, hello from Scotland, just joined. Well, good now, love. We are just working through or talking through our final findings. Anyone else who participated in this experiment would like to share what you've gleaned from this week? Feel free. Don't have to go too far into detail if you don't want. Definitely whatever you feel comfortable with. And for Zoe, we are just applying this framework. Over this past week, we applied the framework to areas in our life that we felt could use some attention from ourselves. So, and today we are just going over what people have noticed. Good now, Jane. What they gleaned. Also, welcome in. Welcome in to anyone who has popped in recently. And Hale says yes. I'm only sharing what I know, and what works for me may or may not help someone else. I appreciate it. The truth I do know is the state of impermanence. Even the pain morphs and shifts and changes over time. Yeah. That's why I'm grateful how you all have been sharing, so that it's we know where you're coming from. Welcome, Zoe, and all new friends. Thank you, Robin. Alicia says, yes, Laura, until we fully love ourselves, we can't fully love others. To love ourselves, we can then give love from a point of unconditional point understanding. It is an energy that has no end. It is of endless abundance, and the more we tap into it, it is reciprocal, and the flow continues. This is how the collective changes. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Laura says, yes, Hale, it certainly does. Yes, Alicia says, Hale. Yep, it is. That is the whole concept of world peace through inner peace. And inner peace, you got to have that. You got to love yourself a little bit, just a little bit. Start somewhere. I love it. That is how the collective changes. That is how everything changes. I don't like the new emoji limit. I know. Who is that? Wendy's like, I won't update my phone. I know. Good now, Willimus. Yeah, it's unfortunate for those, because it should be, we were like, it should be 5, at least 5. 3 is just, we can't get a whole sentence with 3 words. Yeah, I might have to email them. Email support. Can we just have 5? I just want 5. Robin says, 100%, Alicia. I'm very grateful to Nicole. Fine IT friends and teachers, compassionate, caring community. I love it. Thank you, Robin. And we are grateful for you as well. Speaking of teachers, Maisha, Caitlin, Michelle. Teachers are in here. I see y'all, Bubbles. Welcome in. If y'all are not familiar with these teachers, check them out. Yeah, we love people like you too, Robin. All of you folks. The love, the compassion that y'all bring to each of these lives is so beautiful. When I pop into another teacher's live and I see you all in there also pouring in, it's you pour in wherever you go, and I love witnessing that. Caitlin. Lee says emailing them worked for getting teacher cards back, so it might work for emojis too. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, they sent a survey out to us as well, to some teachers. It's like, how can we give us some feedback? And of course, there were a couple things I was like, dang it, I should have said that and that. Alicia says that is right, not through fame, but being in love with your life, all your experiences that have led you to this point. Yeah, I think the Seat of the Soul really helps with that too. It gives you a different perspective. So we're reading that book for anyone who's new here, The Seat of the Soul, on Saturdays, and we're discussing that. I'm reading it digitally. I was like, I have a hard copy. And it just talks about, what comes to mind as Alicia is talking about that is how he's with the multi-sensory person, a person who recognizes that there is divine help and it's not just us here. That person also understands that their soul is here to heal something. It brought itself and put on this earth suit to heal an aspect of itself that was splintered. And so that's what Alicia's statement reminded me of. These experiences are not for naught. And whether we help the soul heal or not is up to us. It's based on our choices, our conscious choice. So that if it comes back in another lifetime, they've already healed that part and they just need to work on the next part. Hale says, Insight Timer has been a godsend the past 5 years for me. On my worst days, I never felt alone. Thanks for this experiment, Nicole. You're so welcome. I'm so glad you've enjoyed it. Robin says, Kim calls it the emoji embargo. Let's rally for more emoji energy. You're talking about Kim, the chair yoga instructor, or another Kim? Emoji embargo. That's funny. Okay, I'll have to tell her that you shared that. That is hilarious. Laura says, yes, Hale, Insight Timer, and the teachers and wonderfully kind people on here have helped me heal so much and changed my life completely. I am not the same person I was 2 years ago before I joined IT. I love that. Maybe share that with them too. And it's like, and also, can we have more emojis? No, but I hear stories like that so often, and it's amazing. I love that it has helped so many people. Let us bring peace into the world. And the cool thing is, because energy is transferable, all we have to do is cultivate inner peace, and it's contagious. That's what I always share with people. Let's be contagious. Let's let our inner peace be contagious. Helen says, shout out to all the work everybody has done over this week. I see all the brave self-care effort going on. Well done, all of you, and thank you, Nicole, for your leading everyone with your insight and understanding. Great week. Thank you, Helen. You're so welcome. I love, you know me, I love doing experiments, offering different perspectives. I can't talk today. I have not perspectives. This has been me all day. Who was on the book read? I was just making up words. I got nothing. Peaceful pals are precious. Thanks, everyone. You're so welcome, Robin. Hale says, and we share energy without being in physical. Yes, that's how I do my energy work. For sure. For sure. So all we have to do is cultivate inner peace. That's it. That's it. I'm not asking much. Are there any new experiments on the horizon? I was looking at, because I did a sleep experiment with myself. I was thinking about a sleep experiment, but probably not until after the sleep retreat, because I will gather more data from that. I was also thinking about, there was something else that came to mind. I can't remember. Any experiments you're wanting to experience? Oh, that reminds me of earlier today. On the book, experimenting. I'm like, goodness gracious. Wonderful alliteration, Robin. Love you. I know Robin is the, how you call it, alliteration angel. What came to mind just now? Yeah, I got nothing. Actually, the word chakra just came to mind, but I'm like, what would I do with the chakras? I honestly, I do not plan or think up experiments. Spirit somehow just drops the idea, and I'm like, oh, okay, then that's next. That's what happens with the books and everything. Not that I can think of. You just have such great ideas. Thank you. I can't claim them. I'm just a conduit. But thank you. Sneaky sleep experiment sounds super. Yes, sneaky. You know what, Robin? There was a little video. I gotta find it. I'll send it. Have you ever messaged me on here? Can you send me a DM? There's a little video that he made me think of you because just coming up with different names. They were all like alliterations. You're so welcome. Cool. Message me. All right, I'll send it to you. Yeah, so what's cool too is, although this workbook is not designed as an experiment, I have a couple of experiments, workbooks on my site that you can use at any time. We did a inner peace and happiness. I think I called it a challenge at that time. It was 3 weeks of that. So there are things that you can revisit often, because sometimes things come up and you're like, you know what, I think it would be a good idea to apply this framework or use this perspective or this mindset. Just help keep that muscle strong. I did a 10-day health, brain health, nutrition thing on here as well, because I love brains, as you can see. Mr. Brain. But yeah, when something comes, you will be the first to know. Any last shares, thoughts, comments, questions? Anyone who popped in and like, what are you talking about? Permission to crown. Oh, I forgot I wasn't even showing that. For anyone who has just popped in. I'm so, yeah, like the courage. I love how Helen put that, for all you showing up. You already know I celebrate you always for showing up and doing this work, because it's not fun, it's not easy. It's always worth it though, at least in my opinion. I will say, sometimes what happens as you start to wake up, for lack of a better term, you may find yourself angry, frustrated, like, why didn't I know this sooner? All that. I've wasted so much time, because at least that was my initial experience. And I've heard other people say that with when I'm working with them. And first, we don't know what the timeline is going to look like for our soul. So there is no such thing as should have done this earlier, or, clearly that timeline is working out the way it works out. I always say timing is always perfect, even when it doesn't feel like it. So, Nicole, with everything you do, when do you sleep? I am in bed by 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern, because I'm up so early. I made it a point. Lights go off at 7 p.m. I put on what I call my night vision goggles. They're not really goggles. They're just glasses with a tinted lens so that it looks like dusk. That's the nighttime, right? Dawn is morning. So it looks like dusk. So between 7 and 8, I'm just walking around in the house in the dark. Of course, it's not dark this time of year. It's going to be interesting because I just started doing this earlier, a few months ago. So it's going to be interesting when it gets dark at like 5 in the evening and I'm walking around. I'm probably going to have a candle like back in the day. That's because I'm not turning the lights on. And I'm in bed and I'm asleep between 8:30 and 9, if not sooner. There have been some nights I'm more tired. Like today, I have a feeling I'll be falling asleep a little earlier. You can see my words have been jumbled all day. But thank you for asking with intentionality, conscious choice, responsibility with the crown. Speaking of crown, I should have been wearing my crown. Let me see, Alicia wrote something. Had a beautiful download from my guides the other day for the collective that said, stop striving to become. You were born worthy that of light and divine frequency. It is not a coincidence you are here. You chose to be here. You volunteered at this pivotal point, came in with the amnesia, and chose the curriculum, the wounds that would send you deep within to remember. Chat's moving. To remember, where did I lost my point? Oh, to remember your innate and divine frequency. As you forgive everyone and yourself, you release the cage of conditions. Simply hold your hand over your hand each morning, probably a heart, each morning and evening. This will speak to your subconscious and state, I remember. You are all born this beautiful frequency, here to share with your divine frequency and blueprint. Love you all. It makes me excited to see more and more awaking as I do receive messages that our new earth is not far away. Let's hold that timeline. Love it. That's beautiful, Alicia. It is true. I love how even the seed of the soul is like your soul. Like when we connect with our intuition, our soul, we're still not even touching the fullness of what our soul actually is. Because, the vastness of our soul cannot all fit in this earth suit. So, yeah. Helen says, feel very lifted by this work. I come away with hope. So thank you all for sharing. You're so welcome, Helen. You are so uplifting yourself, in case you didn't know. Soul says, it's going to take me about 5 rereads to absorb the seed of the soul. Rich teachings. It is very rich. And yes, this one, The Power of Now, is one of those types as well. Yes, this has been a fantabulously delicious week. I'm so glad. I have a beautiful purple sleep mask. I have a black one, and that's the other part, Robin. I put the sleep mask on as well. So this is my 3rd read of the book, and it feels like my first. I wear my prescription shades at night. I go to bed early so I can wake up to meditate at 4. Yes. Thank you, Hale. Thought it was just me. Laura says, thank you all for this week and these wonderful visits and shares. See you next time. Enjoy the rest of your now. You too, my love. Alicia, that's just divine. Beautiful share. Yes, that's from Helen. Yep. Well, I am celebrating you all for showing up as you can, when you can, with the courage to just walk down the path and just learn more about yourself, take away more, do more, be more. And by more, I just mean remembering who you are, like Alicia said. Alicia shares wonderful wisdom. She does. Alicia, you had near death, right? Your NDE? Because I would love for you to come on and share about that, if that is not too much to talk about. Yeah. Alicia says, thanks, Helen. My team is telling now I must share, so the messages keep coming. I love that. All right, beloveds. Well, if there are no more thoughts or shares, I really appreciate you just showing up, consistently showing up. I would love to do that. Yeah, please message me. I have a guest every month on here, so please do message me. And Helen says, you're right. You're so right, Soul. My first read of Seed of the Soul, and I'm being so challenged by it. Seriously, having my whole outlook changed. That is exactly why I brought it up. That's why I brought the book. I was like, that is the warning too. I'm like, this book is going to shake up your paradigm. It's going to challenge your beliefs. But what's beautiful about it is you get to re-examine what you believe and say, do I still believe this, or am I just living this way because it's always been that way? But this book will, whew, it'll make you be like, oh my, wait, what? In a good way. And it's nothing that says you have to adopt everything, but it will at least allow you to challenge what you believe, so you're not living unconsciously and just following suit from the programs that were instilled at a very young age. Yes, earthquake time. All right, beloveds. You know me. I'm gonna celebrate you for consistently showing up. If I can get my balloons to come up, there we go. And the firecrackers and the confetti. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm writing a book called The Conqueror's Creator at the moment just began, based on my journey. I love that, Alicia, and you should. That will be a rich resource for people, so thank you. I wouldn't doubt if Gary had a near-death experience. For real, for real. Thank you, thank you, thank you for continuing to show up, helping create world peace through your inner peace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So grateful. I love it. I love y'all. My heart to yours. Thank you. Can't wait for Alicia to be guest with you. Yeah, I will keep y'all posted. Well, you'll see it. It'll be scheduled. I don't have anyone scheduled for this month. I can either let you come on then or wait. Yes. Hell, you should too. Robin should too. Anyone who has been through some things and they've learned some things that can offer tips, Helen, to people through what they've experienced, bring it. I think I have a link in my bio that has the form for you to fill out. Robin, that's what Pam said. Well, Pam, she's like, I want to do it, and then she's like, I'm nervous. I'm like, it'll be fine. It's just like having a conversation with me. I will tell you, people they're like, I'm nervous. I'm like, as soon as we started talking, they forget all about the nerves, because y'all have met me. If nothing else, I'll just say hi and you're good. She was good. Robnisha was nervous. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I make it easy. It's just sitting here talking to me. Cause it's not an interview. It's just a conversation. I don't do interview. We just talk and share. And then of course I will read comments every now and then from people, but you won't even see them. You'll just see yourself and me. That makes it less scary. Unless, of course, you put it on your phone, but while you're on a computer. But other than that, you see nothing. It'll just be like me and you right here. Just know the door is open. Nothing forced, always in flow. All right, my loves. I'll see you around the app. Again, whether it's in my live or someone else's. But until then, Jai Guru Dev. And may you all create the most amazing now moments until I see you next time, making every moment count, because that's all we have is this now moment right here, right now. Thank you, Hale. Thank you for experimenting with me throughout this week. And if anything else comes up after all this, you can reach me in my group here on IT. You can respond in the replays on the tube. I check for that stuff all the time so I can reply. So, with that said, I bid you adieu. May you enjoy the rest of your day or evening, or now moment is the easiest way to say it. Ciao for now, loves. Thank you. Love and blessings to all you divine and sovereign souls. Thank you, Alicia. Later, Wilka. And thank you, Sisley. You're so welcome, love. And anyone who has joined us on other platforms or catches the replay, thank you for spending the week with us and sharing your findings. Feel free to share them in the description. I'll be sure to reply.